to go figure out what happened to the group he sent to check on the farmers. And then we walked there, got there. There's a barn on fire with a dead dude inside. There's a house that was empty, but then the outhouse, we heard noises coming from it. And we tried to, look down in the outhouse to see what the hell was down there. And we ended up throwing a coin down there with a light on it. And there was a hobgoblin in the outhouse. And it busted out of there. And then we killed it. And then we found out that there were ogres and goblins here. And we took the teeth of the goblin for evidence. I reanimated a corpse. Well, partially. To ask it some questions. I asked it some dog shit ass questions, and then he died again.
Did he die again? Did we ask him a final question?
Yes,
you can't die again. He just returned to being dead. You only die once.
And then on our way back to the town, we got attacked by a displacer beast, and then we whooped their asses, and then I skinned them so that way I can make a cloak of displacement, and maybe 20 sessions later, and then we got there, and then that's where it ended.
Guff, anything to fill in that he missed?
We interrogated goblins and got a lead that the Underdark tribe called Gauss was responsible. We got maps to the Barrens, the Dowerland, and an ancient city ruins. And there was a lot of animals. We fought displacer beasts in the woods.
There were a lot of animals.
Alright.
And we got their skins. You guys got displacer beast skins for those robes you want.
Yeah. And you went unconscious.
Yeah, I was felled in combat, much like our one shot at the very first combat encounter.
Yeah, that's alright. Terranthrial also had somebody session 1 go down.
True.
And they're now like an agent of evil. Possibly.
No, that's not who went down. The monk went
down.
down.
Oh yeah. No, yes. Ojutai went down. Yeah.
Definitely not an agent of evil. An agent of
definitely not. Alright. Cole, take it away. Any missed or misconstrued factoids?
It was the Nook Nook tribe that Chief Goss was in charge of. There was a coin. Did we take the coin from the chest?
I did.
Apparently that has some importance based on Ryan's tone in speaking about it.
You just said it stuck out, man.
Giants, not ogres. And there were giant tracks around the house as well. We're in fucking Hill's Head. We're part of the fucking Ornox clan. Jarl Heskar didn't tell us the name of the family we were checking on, did he?
No, I believe he did not.
Okay.
Also, it's significant that there were giants because there was like a civil war with giants.
Yeah, a long time ago.
The whole backstory.
Yeah, a long time ago there was, and then they are still around, just not at the level they were way back when.
So now we're fucking rolling up on Hill's Head to claim our reward.
You guys are already back in town. You guys went ahead and broke off to do a little bit of shopping with some gold that all of you just kind of misplaced somehow, except for Tuck, and then, spent it on some things, got some things, and you guys are making your way back to the Longhouse where Jarl Heskar is. The guard that was there originally is still there. At this point, it's kind of later in the evening, kind of towards night, and you roll right up on the door. The guard opens it and lets you in. You walk in and Heskar is there at the far edge of the Longhouse. Cole's thing.
You're good. Proceed.
The the far left side of the longhouse, he's sitting there with kind of like a plate of food in his hand. He's eating. He notices you all come in, and he's got a mouthful, so he doesn't speak, but he just kind of beckons you guys towards him.
I'm gonna start walking over there.
Okay. Assuming everybody kind of follows suit, talk in front. You make your way up to him. Kind of swallows and sets the plate to the side. So, what news?
Dead and gone. Then I'm gonna. Yeah.
I figured as much. Anything else? Did you find anything else?
We
Empty
found
house.
maps. Show him the maps.
Maps and what?
House was empty. There were goblins afoot. And then I'm gonna pull out the bag of teeth and just toss it up to him. Or on the, yeah.
He catches it. He looks at it. He sets it down and he kind of looks up to the roof. Goblins. What are they doing that far in the woods? They usually stick to the hills to the northeast. Very well. That is strange. Nothing else. You didn't find anything else. Just goblins.
I found this corn here. Or corn. I'm sorry, coin. I'm gonna pull out the coin that I found and show it to him.
Catches it. Keep this. You might find it useful. He hands it back.
All right.
Those maps you have there in that coin. Belong to my friend Dredge, the farmer who you went to find.
It's possible
Dredge
he was
served.
abducted. Taken to one of the locations on these maps.
Highly doubt. One of the locations on the map, although he might have been abducted. You see, Dredge, before he settled down in his farm, worked for my father and then me as kind of a personal agent, shall we say.
Would I be able to recall what the guy in the burned guy in the barn looked like a little bit or no?
He was like charred.
Okay.
He was like fucked up.
Like burnt pizza.
Yeah, man. He's not very many things that you could tell about him. Those maps were from him. In that case there was his. He would go on adventures for me and find things. And for my father, things we needed at different times. That coin has some special use. I'm not exactly sure what it is. My father gave it to him as a gift long ago.
All right.
Well, as discussed before, he snaps his fingers and kind of like a ambassador of him kind of walks out with a small like tray, and on the tray is just a bag of gold coins. And he holds it out towards you guys. 50 gold as we discussed. Unfortunately, we'll never bring anybody alive back to talk to.
Brought evidence.
Please. Yes. He brought evidence. Fine. And he snaps again, and the person kind of sets the tray down and goes back and grabs the other 25 gold for the evidence. And a smaller bag, half the size of the other one, sets down next to it on the tray. Please, take your reward.
Who is this closest to?
I'm gonna walk up and
You walk up to it. You said, Leox.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it and yoink that shit.
Would you want both, or
I mean, if nobody else is walking up, I'll grab both and then divvy up everybody's.
cool? Leox grabs the bags and begins divvying up the gold. There's enough for 25 gold pieces for each of you.
All right. Guff, do you know how to add that?
Yeah, I do.
Um, after throwing the coin in my pouch, let's go. There were giant tracks as well.
I see. Well, that makes a little more sense of everything. These goblins, did you get a name for? Were they just a rabble? Organized? What were they?
They were of the Nook Nook tribe, serving under
Chief Goss.
yes.
I see. Well, I've never heard of this tribe nor a chief Goss. But it would seem that perhaps our chief is a giant. And he has Ornox lands in his sight for whatever reason. You've done quite well. Well enough, anyways. I have a proposition for all of you. As Dredge was before, as I said, a sort of like an agent of mine. And my father before me. These are dangerous times for us. Giant activity has been progressing, and our neighbors are becoming more hostile. I could be in use of some help. Some people I can trust to do things that I wouldn't ordinarily order people to do. I'm willing to sort of knight you all, in a sense. Although not as much publicly and with grandeur as what an actual knighting would be. Now, I offer this as a way for steady work. You'll be doing things for me from time to time when I need it. You will make yourselves available to do so. In return, there will be perks provided for you. For one, a steady wage. For now, 1 gold piece a day. For the lot of you. Also, any expenses that are incurred while carrying out my taskings, I will cover. Within reason. Grandiose expenditures may be allowed, but you must explain and prove why that you made these. I'll also give you board in the longhouse. We have spare rooms.
Is that the house that we're
You'll
in?
be welcome here. Yes. You will have immunity from prosecution in the law of the Ornox lands and carrying out my duties and taskings for me. And some other things. Or also other perks, other items will be provided as we go forward. I will only make this offer once, I need an answer before you leave here. Pretty much immediately. May discuss things amongst yourselves if you need to. But I feel this is a fairly generous offer and a good opportunity for the lot of you.
I'll kind of turn to look at Leox and Kane, just briefly, and then back towards the Jarl.
I'm comfortable taking it.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with it.
Do you expect the work to be bloody?
Possibly. It'll be whatever I need done. If you're not willing to do whatever I need done, this is not the job for you.
I'll kind of shrug in agreeance.
Very good. So all of you agree.
Yep.
Yes.
Very good. Do whatever you need to do. Get some rest. Like I said, you're more than welcome now to stay in the longhouse. In the morning, you'll report back to me and I have a tasking for you. Who has the case of maps and who has the coin?
I got the coin.
I'll slap, kind of tap on the map case.
Come forward with those items, please.
I do so.
I'll walk forward.
I'll unlatch it. Hold it out.
He snaps his fingers and his little kind of helper assistant comes forward with some paper and a pen and quill. Or ink and quill, sorry. And he begins writing down some notes very quickly. He tears the paper in two. It hands one slip to you, Tack, and then the other slip to Leox. Now go. Do what you need to do and get your rest.
What does the slip say?
Gonna read the piece of paper.
You both look down at your pieces of paper, and the coin, the person that has a coin, Leox, it just says, the paper says coin of delving, and kind of like a brief note, use this to find depth in ground or when like falling.
Wait, so did we
And then
give
the photographer's
him?
map? No. He
He just
wanted you
looked
to
at
hold
him.
him out.
Oh,
and-
okay, I got you.
Yeah, and then for Tack, cartographer's map case is written down on it, and then it explains that it can hold lots of maps, and there's some magical capabilities to it that he does not entirely understand. But these are the magic items that you acquired.
I kind of look back at him and I nod and then I step away.
Very good.
What time?
Another thing.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of late afternoon.
Okay.
Other thing, please partake in any of the food along the table here. You're now working for me, therefore you have similar perks to me, including the food here. Make yourselves at home.
I'm gonna walk
And
up
now-
to the table and start eating.
With that, I am going to retire to my chambers for now.
Have we seen any animals inside the longhouse?
No.
Okay. I would have tied up the mule outside and
Okay.
left the dog with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the fucking table and find some food. Start chowing down.
Okay. Everybody begins
Me
eating.
as well.
And you guys are basically left in this giant long chamber to yourselves. Nobody kind of comes to interrupt. You guys are free to discuss whatever you need to. Or if there's nothing to discuss, then you can eat and do whatever you need to do afterwards.
So, gentlemen, what the hell do you think he's gonna have us be working on?
It's unclear. It could be anything. But there are battles happening. I'm assuming he's going to have us fight.
One could hope. What did you do before joining the clan?
Who are you talking to?
Either you, both of you.
Well, I lived on a farm. My daddy raised me good. Taught me how to farm, live off the land. And, I took an interest in magic, but he didn't know nothing about no magic.
Hmm.
So, I learned from the magic shop in town. There was a guy there, he taught me everything.
You're how old? I don't think I've seen any of your kind.
I'm 22.
And then I'm gonna kind of turn my gaze to Kane.
I was part of a nomadic tribe of centaurs. We maintained the population of animals in the woods. I, in particular, helped to train the younglings in the art of hunting and gathering and respecting the nature around us.
I kind of raise a brow.
I did so with the bag that you've seen me use. These animals, it spawns their hunting targets. They stand in for the animals that we must protect. They ensure that we do not overstep our bounds and take too much from the woods. Beyond that, my life is simple. I enjoy the pleasures of the basest of our deeds. Conversation, food, sleep, that sort of thing. What about you?
Was part of a tribe for majority of my life. Got a bit tired of their ways. Came to civilization looking for better challenge.
See, that's what happened to me. I got tired of living on a damn farm. You know how boring it is living on the farm? You ever lived on a farm?
I have not.
No.
Let me tell you, it's not very glamorous. All you do is you sleep, wake up, plant some crops, field the crops you've already planted. That ain't a very fun life.
Well, you look stout enough for it. Could probably pull a till as well as I can.
Yeah. My daddy had me do that.
Very nice.
The only time I didn't like really living, the other time I really didn't like living on the farm is whenever I didn't pull the till too good, I messed up the crops, and he would beat me. But you know, that's another story for another time.
Not at all nice, that. Not at all. I'm
Nah.
here for it.
So,
Yeah, that would very nice.
There are trials we all must endure. They only make us stronger. Remember that.
Are you like a fucking philosopher?
I love it. So you're a hunter then, Kane?
Yes. Truly, it's one of my greatest passions. It is important for the maintenance of the way things are.
Hmm.
The way life ebbs and flows, it must be managed. The reason that I have wound up in our situation is merely because there are no more to train. I have nothing to do. I must seek new horizons, new things.
Why, then no more to train.
The life expectancy of a centaur is 750 years, and we aren't breeding anymore. I don't know why, but we have stopped. The women folk, they're busy. The men, they hunt all day. There hasn't been a child centaur in 20, 50 years. I can't even remember.
So how old
Oh.
are you?
I am 200.
Hey, you've been living a long time there, Buster.
Yes, I have. I have seen much, and more. And there's much more to come.
Tonight on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, fuck yeah. Right. I'll fucking.
Well, if y'all will excuse me,
I go back to eating, so you do whatever.
will y'all excuse me? I'm gonna go rest my tired eyes.
Sleep well, friend.
You do
You
the
get
same
up.
there.
You begin getting up, and then you kind of realize that you're not exactly sure where the chamber for you to go find sleep is.
I'm just gonna just walk around, just and cluelessly, and just try and just fucking start opening doors and see if I can find which ones were it. Not
Okay.
open doors, but
What direction do you
not
head?
open doors, but
Yeah. What direction do you begin heading? There's kind of
Can
so
you
like
explain
there's
to
like
me kind of
the layout.
it
So
looks? Yes.
yeah, so you all came in through like a door in the front, and then the longhouse kind of stretches out further to the left, but a little bit to the right when you come in. All the way to the left is where his throne is, and then he kind of got up and walked around behind. There seemed to be some rooms behind the throne. As it extended out even a little bit further, there is a staircase off to the left of his throne that seems to be going down, and then there is a doorway off to the right that is just kind of like an open passageway. And so you have the throne off behind it to the right. He went, that's where he said he was going to rest or go to his chambers. Off it to the left behind it, staircase going down, and then on the wall to the right there is a passageway open. Then there's just a big long kind of like dining table right there in the center in front of the throne. Then off to the right there is kind of like extension off there to the right, and there is four doors that are on. There's two that are on this left wall, and there's one all the way at the end, and then there's one on the right wall.
I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay. You walk over to the right. You see that none of these doors are really labeled anything.
Is there any door that looks like it's kind of like cracked open?
No, they're all closed.
I'm gonna go down to the very far, like the furthest one down the right hall,
Okay.
like all the way at the end, and I'm gonna knock.
There's no reply.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open up the door and you open into a room. It looks like a guest room, but rather large. It's got like a nice king size bed, with several like chests and a wardrobe and like dressers and like a desk to sit at with some like parchment and an ink and quill not used. Everything is very clean and well maintained.
I'm gonna plop my ass down on the bed. I'm gonna take off all my shit and go to bed.
All right. You take off all your shit, you sit down, and you go to bed.
What kind of food is at the long table?
Oh, meats, fruit. There's like deer. There's like venison. There is some like chicken, turkey, and then there's also like bowls of apples and like bread, just kind of like scattered throughout. Goblets with kind of like wine, with a big kind of bottle of wine every few feet down this table.
Okay. I'm gonna take like some of the meat, like venison or whatever, and like slice off a bunch of it and go outside and feed the hyena.
Okay.
And while I'm out there, I'm gonna throw another puff and generate another animal
Okay.
and feed it as well.
Go ahead and make a roll.
Yeah. It's D8 for the animals.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
It's another hyena, right?
Yeah, that's another hyena.
The hyena spawns in and like almost immediately sees the other one eating some meat and starts to try to like wrestle it for that piece of meat.
I'll throw it some of its own, and then I'll return inside and repeat the process of looking for a place to sleep.
Okay. Do you follow Leox kind of down that direction?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
knock on the room adjacent to his.
Well, so his is actually to the end, so there's like two rooms. There's two doors to the left, and then there's a door to the right.
Okay, then I'm gonna go the door to the left, one of the two doors to the left, and knock on it.
Okay. You go to the first door on the left. You knock on it. There's no answer.
Okay, I enter the room.
You open up the door, and you quickly realize it's kind of like a small like broom closet, cleaning supplies and just things to upkeep the longhouse.
Okay, then I'm gonna shut that door and go to the other door to the left, the second door down.
Cool. You open up that door, and kind of like a smaller guest room. There's a nice kind of like twin size bed, with a desk next to it, and a small chest at the edge of the bed. There is enough space for you to be able to stand kind of openly in the room if you wanted to stand there and rest.
I'm gonna go to the desk. I'm gonna pen a letter thanking the Jarl for the opportunity. I'm gonna use my signet ring and the wax. I'm gonna seal the letter, and then I'm gonna stand there and go to bed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stand there and go to bed.
Oh shit.
Alright.
I'll finish up the meal, and then I'll take a little bit of extra, slice off a couple pieces, go outside, give them to the Mastiff, then get some of the fucking, what's it called? Damn, mule. Feed. Get some of the feed out for the mule.
Okay.
Feed it. And then I'm going to go down into the town, and I want to sell to, like, there's a butcher surely, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to sell this displacer meat.
Cool.
Displacer beast meat.
You walk around for a few minutes and then you're able to find kind of like a small shack-like building with a sign kind of crudely painted on there, and it just says Delvin's Butchery, and it's very like sloppily written on there. You make your way in and you see kind of like a very large man, probably like 7'3", and just probably like 320 pounds. He just looks absolutely jacked, and he's just sitting there with a giant meat cleaver, and he's just got some sort of animal, you can't even tell what it is anymore, just on in front of him on this counter, and he's just fucking hacking away at it. He doesn't really even notice you come in, and he's just fucking going to town.
I've got a fucking blood-soaked sack of displacer beast meat tossed over my shoulder, and approached the table or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oi. Got some meat for sale.
Meat. What kind? Meat.
Splice a beast.
I'll set it out.
Toss it over onto the table or counter.
Cool. Kind of just display it. Give you 20 gold.
Is that fair?
Probably. Consider venison's probably like a couple gold pieces. Displacement's a little bit gamier, a little bit more rare.
Okay. If I believe it's fair, then yes.
He
Nod.
reaches underneath the counter and he grabs out some gold and he sets it down, and then he kind of just like scrapes the meat in his arms and then turns and like drops it on seemingly on the floor behind him. Good day.
Good day. Then I'm fucking out of there.
Cool. You walk back out of Delvin's Butchery, and you're back on the street of Helmsforth.
Do I know the components needed to make potions of healing?
I'll say go ahead and give me a like Arcana check with advantage.
18.
18. Yeah, you have a pretty good idea of what you need. You need some sort of capsule to keep it in, obviously. That is pretty much full of water, and then a couple of like herbs that can be found around the lands. There's all kinds of different kinds that you could substitute in, but you would basically know what these are.
And there are some that are native, like to the area.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
100%.
All right. And okay. I am going to. Do I have? I just want to go get some vials, so I'll go. Those are common items. Can I just grab those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then and then I'm going back to the longhouse. And once I walk in, is there anyone in the longhouse, like out in the open?
Nope.
Fucking dead. Okay. I'll go over to the doors on the right, and then I'm gonna go straight for the door on the right.
Okay.
I'll knock
you
first.
walk over there, and yeah, you knock, and there's no answer.
All right, I open it.
Cool. You open a fairly good sized room, and it is more kind of long ways than it is like pressed out. So you walk in, and then you're almost greeted with the wall as it extends out. to the left, but there's a bed all the way down at the other edge. There is a window that faces out of the town along the wall with a desk that almost sticks out in the walkway if you're walking to the bed. And then off to the right of the door is kind of like where there's storage. There is a chest and underneath of like some shelves that kind of go way up towards the ceiling, probably like a good 10, 15 feet up.
Jesus Christ, that is a tall ceiling. Okay.
This longhouse is very large.
I make myself comfortable, toss my shit off, and start meditating.
All right. Everybody gets the effects of a long rest. Tack time. Tack, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I did that already.
Okay. What time is it? 4 hours after the meditation?
4 hours after meditation, it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. When would sunrise be?
About 5 more hours.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mentioned the signet ring earlier when I sealed the letter.
Yep.
The signet, the like symbol, is like a big hickory tree. It's like a big fat tree.
Okay. Yeah.
Would it be possible without a lot of like time spent for me to go like hunting during these hours alone, just with like a couple of rolls? Like instead of going through all of it. Okay, I'd like to do that.
Cool. Go ahead and give me like a nature check.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Did you all do something? Like, did y'all play a noise?
I muted my microphone.
Dude, my fucking headphones just went doot 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 doot, like fucking beeping like crazy. Like I've never heard that before. It scared the shit out of me.
FBI's got access.
What the fuck was that?
Can it be survival? Hunting.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
13.
13. You make it kind of like out in the woods, a decent little bit, a couple miles in, and you're looking around and you finally catch the tracks of what appears to be a deer. And you start tracking it. Go ahead and give me another survival check.
18.
18. You're able to track it a couple miles further into the woods. By this point, it's about 3:30 in the morning. Been out in the woods for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And you finally find the deer in a kind of clearing in the trees, just kind of grazing on the grass. You have a clear shot if you wanted to take it.
All right. Am I hidden?
Go and give me like a stealth roll. Right now you are. If you try to get any closer to it, you will not be.
Am I within? Yeah, surely I'm within 150 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 20 on the stealth.
Dude, you could basically walk up to it and put your finger on its nose, and it would be like, "What the fuck?"
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to do that. Basically, I'm going to on the approach. I'm gonna start changing form and get up and fucking just lash its fucking neck wide open. Do I need to roll to?
Yeah, make like an attack roll with advantage since it's like a sneak attack.
Gotta do some bullshit whenever I do this fucking transform. 26 to hit. Or
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
9 slashing.
Cool.
And
You managed to catch this deer by surprise. It's not very large. And with one fell swoop, you're able to cut it open. It runs off for a few yards and then kind of falls over with heavy breaths and begins to die on the ground.
all right, field dress that bitch and get out of dodge.
Cool. You kind of clean the deer a little bit and wrap it up, take it with you. And I'm assuming you start making your way back towards Helmsworth?
Yep.
Cool. Or sorry, Hill's Head. All right. How long do you need to sleep, Kane and Leox?
I think 8.
Is it 8 for both of you?
I'm assuming it's 8, yeah. I have no
Cool.
idea how I would check that.
So it's actually 6 for both of you, and then 2 hours of light activity. So after 6 hours, you guys wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you have a couple hours to.
You said 4
kind of-
o'clock in the morning?
Yes,
No, I don't.
you can go back to bed and get an extra 2 hours if you want.
Leox said, "I'm gonna need a
we're
bigger
going back.
cat nap."
No, actually. Would I know if there's any shops or like anything open at 4 in the morning?
At 4 o'clock in the morning, there's no shops open at 4
I'm
o'clock.
going back to bed till 6 in the morning.
Okay. Kane, are you doing anything?
I guess I'll just leave my letter with the
Cool.
Jarl. Or,
Cool.
like,
You
place
get
it
up and
somewhere that he'll find
yeah,
it.
you go up. You could stick it on his throne.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And stick the letter on his throne. Which takes you a couple minutes. You want to do anything else, or you just want to kind of like sit up and wait for everybody, or you can go back and get some more extra rest?
I'll lightly walk around the longhouse and like look around at the surrounding area.
Okay, yeah, you walk around and you just kind of admire everything. You see there's a couple like decorative pieces around, like swords that have placards that say like sword of such and such used at the battle of whatever many somewhat hundreds of years ago. Nothing you really recognize. You kind of admire the decorative pieces. You snack on a little bit of food and just kind of walk around. So as I said, so it takes you about another hour and a half tack to get back in town. So now it's about 5 in the morning as you begin walking in, and you can see as you walk back into Hill's Head, there is not. I mean, there's people kind of stirring and getting ready for the day, but there's not too many people doing activities.
Okay. On the way in, I want to see if the butcher shop is open yet.
It is not open.
Okay. Then I'll just continue up to the longhouse.
All right. Yeah, you walk back into the longhouse and you mosey right in. There's a different guard there now. And he kind of stands at attention at first, and then he notices it's you and opens the door and lets you right in. You walk in, and you see Kane kind of walking around looking at things and snacking on probably like an apple.
Yeah. I'll walk in and start having brekkie.
Cool. You start snacking on some food. Finally 6 o'clock rolls around as you guys kind of hang out. The Jarl walks out in a somewhat nice gown or nightgown, and kind of walks out and is rubbing his eyes, and you notices you two sitting there at the table. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Let me change. I was not aware you'd be up this early in the morning. He turns back around and he goes back to his room.
How does Kane sit?
And he stands next to the table.
Is that what Kane does?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You can't. A horse doesn't sit,
Okay.
really.
I mean, you could try, Kane. Do you want to try to sit? Give me an acrobatics or a dex check.
I'll give you an acrobatics check to see if I can sit weird, like horse sit. I'll go with dex just because I can't find acrobatics.
Yep.
I hit a fat 6, so I'm gonna like fall on my ass.
Yeah, you like knock some stuff off the table on the floor.
Damn.
I sit there
Like, get back
unfazed.
up and like brush myself.
Leox, you wake up after a couple more hours of sleep to some crashing noises happening outside your room in the main like chamber.
All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get myself dressed, put on my chainmail.
Yep.
I'm gonna light a cigarette.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out the fucking door.
You
into,
see
like,
Leox.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Leox walk out the door, and he is full, like getting the last straps of his chainmail armor on and kind of putting his clothes on. You can see he's got a cigarette just kind of hanging out of the corner of his mouth as he looks up towards you guys, and then hits another drag of the cigarette. And
I
then
nod as I'm eating.
begins walking over towards you.
Do all your characters just have infinite smokes in their inventory? Like, what's up with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was only this one. My other character doesn't smoke. He eats
Tyrus?
gabagool, though.
Tyrus. He's thinking of Tyrus.
No, Jakar. Oh,
Yeah.
Jakar just eats gabagool.
I see.
After a few minutes,
How y'all doing?
Go ahead.
Well enough.
On.
I slept like a goddamn baby. You got anything to say there, Mr. Werewolf?
I crack basically the first smile of the entire time that we've met. No. Glad you slept well.
Same.
Well, thank you.
About that time, the Jarl walks back in. Oh, I heard some crashing noise, and he notices the plate and the food on the ground.
I made an
Oh,
attempt to
that's-
sit out of politeness, but alas, the shortcomings of my body.
Sir, you may stand. You've managed to break a few pieces of fine china. Well, it's fine. Let me sit. And he walks over and he notices your letter, and he breaks the seal. What is exactly does it say?
It says, like, Dear Jarl, thank you for the opportunity of gainful employment. I have never worked a job outside of the woods before. I have only sought nature's bounty. This new opportunity excites me and gives me new bounds for an endless horizon. Sincerely, Kane Hickory Rush.
Yeah.
He reads it and he looks up towards you. Kane, you're very welcome. I'm most pleased to have you in my company. And he begins kind of folding it up and setting it to the side on a little side table. He sits down in his chair. So, gentlemen, if you wish to back out now, now's the time to do so. Everybody still in?
Yes.
Very good. All of you come forward.
I put down whatever meat I've been feasting on and get up, head over there.
Cool. Who's first in line?
I imagine it would be Kane.
Yeah, I'll be first
Kane.
in line.
Kane's the first one in line. He gets up from his throne. Kane Hickory Rush. Of land, where do you hail?
The local woods and beyond. All the
Kane-
wooded areas of this land are places I call home.
Of the Timberlands.
Cane Hickory Rush of the woods.
Jesus
I,
Christ.
with the power of Jarl of Warnox, give you the authority as an agent of Warnox. With this comes great responsibility, and you will conduct yourself in the manner of a gentleman, but also steadfast and brave, ready to strike at a moment's notice if commanded to do so, and do things that may be unsavory at times. And he looks down to the side, and he pulls up a little tiny box, and he sets it down on top of the table where the note was. He opens it up, and there's a little, like, patch that he pulls out, and it is the symbol of Ornox. So it's this red circle, crimson red, with a black shield with 2 black swords crossing it and a white skull on it. And he goes to hand it to you.
I take it. It's a patch, so I'd have to like sew it on, I guess. So I just put it away until I have the opportunity to sew it on, and then I like tuck my arm into my chest and hit a deep bow. And
Cool. He puts his.
Do you do like
fist
the
over
horse
his
bow?
heart.
what is a horse?
Like
There's
the-
no
You
horse.
know,
Like,
like they do in
you're
the
seeing
equestrian
Django?
shit.
Yeah, you ever seen Django? Like the little like.
Nah, like a straight up, the upper half of my body is human. I bow like a human.
Okay.
Or
He puts his hand over his heart. So Vornox well. And then he kind of urges you to the side. Who's next?
I'll walk forward, but I want to do it like I have no social awareness, and as I walk up, I don't really like. I'm a farmer boy. I ain't really know what's happening.
Yeah.
I want to be like, yo, you got any coffee here? I'm thirsty as hell.
Yeah. Momentarily, someone will get you coffee momentarily. Now, Leox.
I know we're doing big time stuff now, but
Yes, we are. Leox, the gazing. Where do you hail from?
I'm from Blonda. My daddy raised me there. I was a farmer.
Leox, the gazing of the land Blonda.
The farmer town boy.
Farmer town boy. Do you accept the fact that as an agent of Ornox, you will be asked to do things unsavory at times while conducting yourself as a gentleman and others, ready to strike at a moment's notice and be brave and steadfast when asked to?
Yeah, I've done unsavory things on the farm all the time. I think I got this job down pat.
Leox the gazing, and then he reaches down, he grabs the patch very fast and hands it to you, and then he urges you to the side. Finally, attack.
Does Leox step away, or what?
No. I'm gonna stand there.
Please move to the side now, Leox. I must proceed with your friend.
What? I'm confused here, Buster.
There's
Oh
coffee
yeah,
over there.
King Jarl, has Scar. Sorry there.
He's gonna roll deception. There's coffee over there, and he points.
How do
I'm
I roll it? Like,
I'm gonna like try to lightly like push Leox like, to the
what do I
side.
roll? It's a wisdom save.
Or sorry, charisma save. Sorry.
What do I need to be?
Just tell me what you roll.
Natural
I got a
one.
nat one. I'm retarded.
There's coffee right behind you. You can smell it.
I run over and grab the coffee.
I'm kind of like
There-
waiting
there's
behind him.
coffee there.
As I like go to like push him to the
I
side.
want to. As I turn
fucking
around,
bolts.
I want to like bulldoze fucking like lightweight. Like I don't want to like I don't want to like run him over, but I kind of want to like bump him a little bit. Like
Yeah.
Can
he,
I like
bumps into you as
acrobatics
he
to
runs by.
dodge?
Sure.
10.
No, it's too fast, dude. He's going for that coffee Mach 5, and he fucking.
All right,
slams into you a little bit.
I kind of fucking show my teeth, and like growl a bit, and then I fucking turn to the fucking Jarl.
Tack, and many characters to follow after that, but we will refer to you as Tack. Where do you hail from?
Timberlands.
Tack of Timberlands. Do you accept the fact that as an agent of Ornox you will be asked to do things unsavory at time, while at others conducting yourself as a gentleman, being ready, steadfast and brave to do anything I ask that is in the service of Ornox?
Yeah.
Very good. And he reaches down, he gives the last patch, and at this point he's kind of Leox kind of, you can tell like he was excited to do this, and then Leox like kind of ruined this whole experience for him. And he just hands you the last patch. Agents of Ornox. And he kind of does like a little clap. Now that that's over,
Just to
we
clear
can
something
get down to business.
to clear something up real quick. Like there are multiple agents of Ornox, right? Like it's
No,
not like,
you guys are only 3.
have we heard of agents of Ornox before?
No. Like you said yesterday, the Dredge guy was the first one you guys kind of heard of.
Oh, right, there was him. He was an agent of Ornox, right.
and he hasn't been. This is kind of like he's reactivating something.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
There hasn't been a need, but now
Yeah.
he fills it. You guys are like the arbiters in Halo 2. That's the only thing I can think of.
Fair
Oh,
enough. Okay.
Gonna get branded.
We're gonna
Yeah,
fucking
dude, and
be
it's a
branded as
suicide mission.
heretics.
Now we can get down to business. First thing, here's your bounty for the day, and he flicks each of you one at a time a gold piece. Now, that is all out of the way. You're tasking. You need to find the Snook Nook tribe. You need to find out if there's any survivors of what happened at the farm. You need to bring them to justice. And if it's something bigger than you can handle, you need to let me know about it. By whatever means necessary, do this. You can talk to locals, you can go to other
Excuse me, King
surrounding
Jarl.
towns. Yes.
There ain't nothing too big that we can't handle. You ever worked on a farm? It's so much hard work.
I'm glaring.
He's glaring.
I'm gonna gaze at him.
You're doing your thing?
No.
Okay.
You're
I'm
doing
doing
the
the
thing.
Are you doing the thing?
No.
Okay.
Is there any water near me though?
I mean, yeah, there's like water on the tables next to you.
Can I shape water into my mouth and show them that I'm really magical? Can I be like, I want to be like, Yar, can I show you a magic trick?
Yes, after we get done doing our business here. Let me finish speaking, please.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes. Very good.
Daddy taught me how to work on the farm. He didn't teach me no manners.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I'm sorry.
Here we go. I have a letter pre-written. Here's the directives, everything, and he hands it to Tack. I must go. I have to go to my chambers, and he gets.
Can I please show you the
nod.
magic trick real quick, please, sir?
He does not wait.
Sir.
She keeps going.
I unfold the letter.
You hear a door close.
I fucking magic missile him.
Go for it. Roll.
There is no
It's
roll. It
not a
just
roll.
happens.
Do you actually do it? Do you do it?
No, I'm just memeing.
Okay. All right.
And the murder hobo is born. I'm reading the letter.
You read the letter, and it's basically what he was saying. He was kind of like about to read a script. Basically, you're tasked with finding this goblin tribe, the Nook Nooks, and getting rid of their chief, getting rid of this tribe, finding out what happened to the farmers and his men. While doing so, you pretty much have free reign. You can investigate wherever you like, the surrounding woods, other, tribes and villages and towns nearby.
And when you say find the farmer, you mean find Dredge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And his wife.
Oh, okay. Do we know the wife's name? Does it say the wife's name?
No.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay.
There's only 2 stipulations when completing this. Do not upset any other large tribes and clans, and do not bring destruction upon the Ornox clan. Basically, don't do anything that's going to cause Ornox a significant amount of trouble. This is kind of a tasking. He's giving it to you and saying, I need you to do this to the best of your ability, and try not to get Ornox fucked in the process. But other than that, you have free reign to do whatever you need to do.
I can't believe King Huskar wouldn't let me fucking show him my magic.
Sir, I do believe it's Jarl Huskar you must mean. And you see one of the kind of servants of the longhouse walk forward, and he's got coffee, warm coffee in his trap. I heard you said you needed coffee, and I have some for you, sir. And he kind of gives a little curtsy, and he lowers the tray to you to grab the coffee off.
You want to see some magic?
It'd be lovely, sir. And he's still holding the coffee out in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna take the coffee.
Okay.
I'm gonna chug that shit.
Wow, that is a lot of caffeine at once.
I'm gonna I wanna shape water, and
Okay.
I wanna put a piece of ice on top of his head. I wanna take the water, and I wanna point at the water, and I wanna drag it up above his head, and I wanna freeze it.
Okay, and you lower it onto his head?
Yeah.
That is quite chilling. Can I move it?
Yeah, you do whatever you want with it there, Buster.
He grabs it and he looks at it and he just kind of sets it on a napkin on the table. That was incredible. A very powerful magician you are. Could never wield such power.
I can't do the other stuff that I can do. That's the one thing I can do that's safe for the longhouse. If I do the other stuff, I might destroy the place. I'm just not going to do it in here.
And I would expect nothing left to be standing after you did such a thing. Absolute destruction in your path, yes. Do you need anything else from me?
You got any cigarettes around here?
I don't think we have any. We have a pretty no, I wouldn't say strict no smoking policy, but he does not like smoking inside the longhouse. There's
I'm sorry. I've been doing it all morning.
Oh, well, that he hasn't said anything about it, so that's okay.
So can I keep doing it, or I gotta stop now?
You do whatever you want to, Mr. Leox. I'm sure there's someone around town who would be willing to sell you some fine tobacco products.
Do you know who? You all got.
I'm sorry, I do not partake in smoking, but I'm sure there's someone.
No, you got one of those what do they call them? Hold on, let Kane ask his question, and then I will look. I will not look. I will think about what it's called.
Oh, very well. Master Kane, yes, you have a question.
Is there a tailor in town?
Oh, yes, there's plenty of tailors in town. Would you like me to compile a list of them for you?
Just one will do, the best one. And tell me where they're at.
How familiar are each of us with Hill's Head?
You've been here a few times, but not crazy familiar. You don't live here.
But we've been a part of the Ornox clan for
Yeah, but you've been in their lands living, not necessarily in their towns.
Okay.
All
Like I
right,
said,
so
you've been here.
Okay.
y'all got any alchemists around here?
Not entirely, no. That we don't specialize in that kind of thing here at Hillshead. I'm sure there might be someone around that can assist in some, but I don't know how powerful they are.
Do
Surely
you
not
got
as powerful as
anybody
you.
that would sell me some like stuff to like make some potions with?
Yes, we have plenty of gatherers.
Like, yeah, I need some stuff.
For sure. I'm sure there's some gatherers of herbs and different things around town. As for your tailor question, Master Kane, I do suggest you go to a Mr. Van Lith's tailory. He's quite nice. He's outside of Ornox. He came here and set up shop, but he's very good at making wares, and he does make some fine wares, fine clothes, things.
How do you spell that last name?
Lith, ILTH.
Okay.
We don't have maps of Hill's Head, do we?
No.
Do you have any maps of the town?
Provide
I'm
you
gonna
some,
leave.
I can provide you some guidance if you would like some about different, areas of Hill's Head and places you could go.
Is there a map of the town that we can acquire anywhere?
I could maybe draw you a rough map.
By all means.
Cool. Just give me a moment. I'll be back out in a few minutes. Let me find some parchment, and I will do that. And
Care if I
turns around
assist?
and walks out.
I
Sure.
am proficient in cartography.
Okay. Sure. Very well. You can come with me. He kind of walked you back towards his quarters. What you were saying something, Leox? I believe. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go. Why am I still telling this? I'm gonna go look for like the gatherers. I want to see what herbs I can get.
Cool.
And like,
you walk out
shit.
and you look around the town, and you're able to find a few different shops that were probably just kind of almost like hunting and gathering stands. Not really brick and mortar, but just kind of people with like shit hanging from little stands and carts and stuff like that out in the street. And you would be able to, purchase whatever you'd like from those.
all right. So I want to purchase an assortment of items, like just all sorts of like potion crafting items.
Okay. For like healing potions?
Glassware, like any potion, like healing potions. And I just want to buy like even if I don't know that it would make a potion, like I just want to like stock the fuck up.
Okay.
Like maybe like 8 gold pieces worth of shit, and I want some glass vials
Cool.
too.
Cool. You go up to one of the stands and you go, I got 8 gold. I'm fucking want some shit. And you walk right up there and this guy starts, oh well, sir, I've got plenty of things for you. I listen, here you go. You want to make potions? I got you very good. And he reaches down and he grabs 6 vials and he sets them up. 6 vials for you, and then I got all kinds of herbs, dude. Here you go. He grabs a little sack. He goes, here's like 20 pieces of nettle dill, and then here's 5 pieces of curraway, and then here's 7 pieces of dream leaf, and then let's see, what else do I got here? I got. He reaches down. Here's a sack of 30 ussy nut.
Hold on. You're going too fast.
He said
These
30
glass-
ussy nut. What did you not understand?
Dream. Wait, what was, it was nettle. What?
Nettle dill. There's 20 pieces of that.
That's not even a fucking thing on here.
It's not. You asked for herbs. You're gonna have to manually add all these in here.
Hold on, I gotta add them.
How much is? Has he set a price?
Jared said 8 gold and just give me the
20
fuck over.
20 nettle dill. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one?
There was 7 dream leaf.
something.
Dream leaf. 7
Okay.
pieces of that. There's
Alright, what
10,
was the other?
10 pieces of caraway.
How the fuck do you spell I'm just gonna spell like this.
Curoway.
Alright, I have 10 pieces of caraway.
And then 30 pieces of usi nut.
Alright. I have completed my purchase. I'm gonna hand him the gold. I'm gonna say, thank you there, partner. You have a nice day.
Thank you. That was terrific business that we just did there. Come back anytime. What's your name, by the way, just so I have it?
My name's Leox. I'm from Wanda. I grew up on a farm. My papa raised me good, but I ain't know much. I'm more book smart than I am like street smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying. I'm not really the smartest either. I just find plants and start pulling them out of the ground and bring them to a cart. People buy them sometime.
You seem like a nice guy. Maybe you can go on a venture with us. I had to ask my people with that first, but
You want me to travel with you?
yeah. You know how to make stuff like can you make potions with all that stuff down there?
Probably, if I try hard enough.
Maybe you can be our like potion creator.
Dude, I would love that, man.
Bro,
You stay in the back out of danger.
My name's Dillard, by the way. He
Dillard?
holds out his hand.
I think I got a cousin named Dillard somewhere.
No, that's crazy.
What's
Where's
your
he
last
from?
name?
Dillard. My last name is I don't really have one, man. I kind of. I
You
had
don't
a
have the
family.
last name.
No, I kind of grew up in the streets, dude. I just
How
kind
about can I give you a last name?
of maybe eventually. I don't know you that well.
Well, I'm here. I'm Leox. I'm gonna
Like
shake his
I
head.
had an uncle one time, and this dude was crazy. Like he said he was my uncle, and he kind of took care of me for like a couple months. I remember I was about 7 years old, and I was out in the yard, and this dude, he would go over to other people's yards, and he would just fucking start taking shits in the middle of the yard and like lighting them on fire, and like he'd get people really angry, and then he'd come back and blame it on me, and like it was kind of funny because
that's terrible.
he'd get away with it, and I'd get in great big trouble for it.
Well, Dillard,
But yeah.
next time I see you, I maybe let me go talk to my peoples, and then I'll get back with you on the potion crafter. But I'm gonna call you Dillard Dingle from now on. Okay, that's your new last name.
Sure thing, bud. You go right ahead and do that. Listen, I'm gonna be right here at this stand. Don't forget about me. I haven't been adventuring really. And I'd love to get a chance to do so. I think I'd be a great asset to your whatever you're doing.
All right, there, Buster. I'll be back. I promise.
All right, thanks, man. You take care. Here, and he reaches down and he grabs out like a little. You can have this, and he hands you a little piece of paper.
Can I read the paper?
Yeah. So it's at the top, it's very broken, like common, and it just says like what is supposed to be Dillard, but it's DILRD, and you see like
As I erase it on my fucking notes and fucking spell it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
you see written underneath once again in broken common is what is trying to be like it's basically like a coupon, and you're not sure the amount. It just says like it's CUP and then like dash on, and then it's got like a little stick figure with a smiley face waving.
Well, thank you, Dillard. I'll be sure to use this.
Yeah, man, it probably only work here. You can try other places though. There's some people that like me around here. Dillard coupons, man, I give those out all the time. Just to people I like,
Right.
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I gotta get going, Dillard. I'll talk. I'll be sure to swing by before we get out of here.
All right. Make sure I'll have all my stuff packed away. I'll be ready to go whenever you get back.
All right.
Very well.
I'm gonna go back to my horse, and I'm gonna put all the shit I just bought in my horse's like saddlebags and shit.
All right. While this is going on, you help the servant kind of finish up his making of like a map, and it's kind of like he tells you locations and gives you like a pretty good idea. So basically there is the surrounding wall of Hill's Head. You come in and it's kind of like where most of the poorer people live as soon as you walk in, kind of like a residential area. You go further up the street and you get to like a town square kind of area where a lot of like the elite blacksmiths sit, and that's most of the business that happens here is kind of smithery. And these guys are all very good and they take their work very seriously. There's also people that kind of work with leather, tailors, other utilized trades in Ornox society. And then out from that, you get a little bit more artisan, and then there's also kind of like some stands for people like Dillard's stand in like this town's square area. If you keep going down the road, you'd eventually hit the longhouse that you're currently at. To the left and right of this town square area is more residential places, but this is for more of like your somewhat wealthier or more important individuals, your shop owners that own bigger shops, your people that work full-time in the Ornox Guard, and also just kind of like some wealthier people. You might be able to find here some people that make special items or have special taskings, things like that.
People in the residential areas?
Yeah, they kind of
How's he describe that?
Out of their,
oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of conduct business out of their homes. People that might not be here permanently, kind of like they come and go. Also, in the town square, there is a very large inn, the Hill's Head Inn, and that is where a lot of people kind of gather. That's like the social area for people that aren't, doing work at that, point in time. They go there, have drinks. People from outside of town stay there unless they're staying for a long time, and they might buy a house somewhere in Hill's Head. And that's kind of like his rough description of everything.
Okay.
Well, very good. Master Tak, shall we proceed and get back out with the others? He walks back out. Kane, are you doing anything during this time?
I guess,
I want to be running to Van Lith. I want to be going to Taylor.
Got it. What were you going to say, Tak?
One more thing. Whenever I would have, gotten out the tools to help him with the map, I would have gotten the cartographer's case out, and, I want to try and examine, what if I can determine what kind of magical properties, Heska said.
Yeah, give me a Arcana check with advantage.
14.
14. So you have a feeling that this case, you pretty much know, for the most part, everything about it.
Okay.
Do you have the item? Can you read stuff about it?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you pretty much know exactly what it does. And it is currently at rank 3.
It is at rank 3. Okay.
Yes.
Dope. Cool. Okay. Then I'll exit out into the longhouse and then head out into the town. I guess I'm gonna, on my way out of the longhouse and into the town, I would move towards the town square. Do I see either of the guys? I guess unless you want to go over whatever Kane was doing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll go to Kane next. Kane, you follow the directions given to you by the servant, and you find Van Lith's tailor shop. This is probably the most brick and mortar place here. It is very well constructed, very clean signage. He's even got like a personal kind of guard in plate armor standing out front as you approach.
Okay. Hello. Is this Van Lith's tailor?
Okay, yes, it is Van Lith Taylor. Can I help you? I'm here to conduct business.
I have recently undertaken a task for the Jarl. I've been appointed as an agent of Ornox. I'd like to pull out my thingy, my like patch, and show it to him. How big exactly is the patch?
It can fit like in the palm of your hand.
Okay, cool. I would like to commission you to make a set of archer's gloves.
Well,
a very fine.
I'm just a guard, but you can proceed inside.
Oh, I apologize. And
No worries.
proceed inside.
He gives you a little head nod, and you walk inside. Your hoofs click on the wooden floor as you walk in. You see a man with a very arcane piece of machinery, as it's like he does not hand sewing. There's like a machine helping him sew.
Okay.
And he's got like glasses on with like like little like several pieces like where you could zoom in. And he's like flicking pieces. He's like very articulate. You see like nice, very well made suits and stuff around. He takes notice of you. Yes, just a minute. I'll be with you very shortly.
No rush at all.
Okay. And after a couple minutes, he stops doing what he's doing, and he puts whatever piece of fabric he's working down in front of him. He flicks all the little pieces of glass before him, and you can see now. He's got a very long, pointy nose and very elfish-looking ears, although you're not sure if he's an elf entirely.
Okay.
He looks a little bit older. He's got gray hair, and he's kind of got a little bit of some like jowl starting to form. His face is a little bit fatty, and his head looks very small. Now, may I help you, sir? What is it that you need from me?
I have recently
Well, my man, welcome to Van Lith, sir. What is your name?
My name is Kane Hickory Rush. It is
Kane Hickory Rush. That sounds like a very elegant name. It must come from a very high, astounding family of some sort. What do you need from me?
I would like to commission a pair of archer's gloves. I have recently undertaken a very important task for the Jarl as his agent, and he has given me this patch, and I pull out the patch and show it to him.
Yeah, and he flips down the glasses and he looks at it. Yes, he had me commissioned to make these for him, probably several years ago. I haven't seen them since.
I would like you to make me a glove for my right hand, with the back side in ornate cloth, and the front side in leather. An archer's glove, just 2 fingers gloved.
I don't normally work with leather, but I think I could make something for you. And when do you need this ready by?
As soon as you could possibly complete it.
I can have it ready probably in the next couple of days. I do have a backlog of orders, but I'll maybe try to give priority to you. And you want this very ornate, and he begins taking out notes. Leather, 2 fingers, only archer's glove. Anything else necessary? Any kind of designs or elements to it?
On the cloth, I'd like a solid red with golden leaves. And on the leather, I would like an inlay of branches.
Inlay of branches. Very good, very good. I believe I could commission this for you. Let's see here. This will cost you probably around 60 gold pieces for such a glove. Fine craftsmanship. I guarantee you'll not find a better one anywhere.
I'm down to 53 at the moment. I couldn't afford that price. Is there any
53.
way I could barter, bring it down at all?
Yes. Let us conduct business now. You say you only have 53 gold, and you seem like a fine man. You've been quite gentle and nice. I don't want to, and you have great taste. It's not all about utility, you know. It is about design as well. Let's see.
I'm willing to offer, in addition to my gold pieces, several rations. I have 15. Some of them displacer.
Food is not a necessity for me. I have plenty of that. I'll tell you what, though, you seem like a nice gentleman. How
Some
about
of-
30 gold pieces for such a glove? I can make this for you.
That would be acceptable. Thank you.
Very good. Well, I will need a down payment of 15 now, and by the end of the week, at the very latest, I'll give you your glove ready. In fact, if it takes me more than 3 days to craft, I will knock the price down to 20 gold. How does that sound?
Perfect. Thank you
Very
very
good.
much.
You have a great day. You see he now steps off a stool and he completely disappears behind the counter. He's like a gnome. And he begins grabbing items and things behind the desk.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out of the store back to the party.
Cool. You walk back out and you see Leox now with like just little baggies full of some sort of herbs and like glass bottles in his arms. As you look to your right, you look to your left, and you see Tack kind of shoving a very crudely made map into his cartographer's case at the steps of the longhouse up the road, and you're kind of in between everybody. You guys walk and you guys kind of meet right in town, the town center here.
Leox, could I see your patch for a moment?
My patch? What patch?
The patch given to us by the Jarl.
Oh, that little thing? Sure. And I hand it to him.
Okay. I'm gonna take out one of my pieces of paper and my pen, and I'm gonna attempt to like draw the patch on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Give
I
me
need
like
to
a
roll for
performance check. Yeah, give me like
Okay.
a performance check. Yeah.
that? I get a fucking 1. I got 7.
Can,
Go. What were you gonna ask?
can it be dexterity based rather than charisma based to
This is drawing. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand instead.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's
You can
go, let's
reroll.
go, let's go. Hey.
14.
14. You do a pretty solid job of drawing it.
Okay. I'd like to fold it up and put it in my backpack.
Got it.
And then I hand the patch back to Leox. Thank you very much.
You're welcome there, partner.
I needed
Right.
to do that because I'll be without mine for a while. I've commissioned a glove, and the patch is currently in the care of a tailor. Just in case, though, I'd like to have something to present.
What do you fellas believe we should start with this task? Ask around at the inn.
Seems a smart enough choice to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I shit my pants. I'm laughing at it. Yeah, let's do that. We should think about taking I met this nice guy down the road. He sold me all these herbs and make these potions that I'm gonna start making. His name's Dillard, but here's a coupon he gave us, but I think he misspelled Dillard on there. I don't think he's the brightest, but he could be a good help to us, maybe.
There's more to a man's character than his wit. Should we meet him? Speak to him?
Sure. He's just down the road there.
He's not gonna help us find the Nook Nook tribe. Maybe let's save that for after we've found a way.
Okay.
He's gonna be real upset, but I mean,
You
He-
never know. You could.
Is he in like
someone.
eyesight? Can we?
You could try to make him out. Leox could point him out to you.
I'll kind of look
be like-
over.
I'm gonna point. I'm like, that's still right there.
And like probably like 300 yards down the road, way off in the distance, you can see a man kind of at a stand, and he's currently kind of got some sort of flask in there, and he like in his hand like a bottle of some kind. He's just like shoving shit in there, and like he gets like a little tool, and he's just grinding it up inside there. He looks probably about 5'7". He is a man with
Human man.
dirty, yeah, human man. Man. He looks very scrawny, very skinny, probably somewhere in his mid to late 20s. No facial hair to speak of, and he is wearing commoner's clothes, and he has kind of like greasy, dirty brown hair.
I'm sure he'll be there when we're finished.
All right, whatever you say there.
I'm gonna start walking towards the inn.
Okay.
If he stops and says something to me about how he's not allowed to go, I'm not gonna be the one to tell him. You're gonna have to tell him there, Buster. I'm not breaking that young man's heart. Even though I'm younger than him, it looked like.
Okay. You continue walking. You all follow Tack to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Leox ripping ass in the middle of the road, everybody begins walking towards the inn. You get there, and even though it's like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, you can hear some people kind of like having a good time in there. There's some music playing, probably like a bar or two inside. And it's a rather large place. It's like 3 stories tall. And the bottom floor, there seems to be where most of the noise is coming from.
All right. As we like enter the bar, I am gonna kind of like get inside the doorway and kind of pause, look around, and be like, I think maybe this is better suited for you to tackle the folks in here, Aliox.
What do you mean by that? Talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to anybody. You know that.
All right. I'm gonna go see if I can't find another lead.
My daddy taught me to talk to everybody. Make sure you get to know everybody in the town, so that way you never have no beef with nobody.
Right.
Tack leaves.
Well,
the
we'll
middle of
meet
you
back
talking.
up in the town square in an hour.
That's not
All right.
enough time to talk to all these people in here. You see how bustling this place is in here,
I'm
Buster?
out the door.
You turn back in and you see that there's probably about 25 people in here, of different races and different backgrounds. You see kind of like a skinny, drunken-looking man who is just kind of like staring at like a pillar right now, rattling on about something. You see like a band of what appear to be kind of mercenaries or bounty hunters, kind of with a map, and they're kind of discussing stuff. You see a couple guys rolling dice in the corner, and then 2 bards, one a halfling and one is a like larger, tall elf. One's playing the lute while the other one is playing a flute next to him.
All right, real quick, because I was putting on socks. What am I doing in here? I completely forgot. I like blanked the fuck out.
Just trying to find out about the Nuk Nuk clan, I believe.
Okay, that's what it was. Sorry, I like blanked out for a minute.
All good.
Is Kane with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at your back, making sure nothing goes wrong here.
All right. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna order a cold one.
Hello, sir. Would you like an ale or maybe a fine meal?
I'd like one ale there, sweetheart.
You're too kind. And she gives you a little smirk, and she turns away, and she grabs an L. And she puts it down and gets like a little blade and scrapes off like the foam at the top. What about your friend behind you there?
Kane, you want a beer or an ale? Sorry,
I'll take an ale.
two. I'll spot them.
Very good. She grabs another L and gives you one. You want one, right? Not two. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Cool.
Yeah, like 2
Gives you an L.
total.
Yeah, right. Gives you an L. I've worked in the serving industry for quite a long time. We've had some interesting folk, but I've never seen a man lion and a horse person before. That's quite interesting.
Man, the proper terms of Leonin.
Well, I didn't mean to offend.
Oh, you ain't offending nothing. I just want to make sure you know what I is.
I see. Well, Mr. Leon, what is your name?
My name's Leox.
Leox. Okay. And your friend?
I'm Kane Hickory Rush.
Oh, that's very elegant. What a fabulous name for a fabulous creature as yourself.
I'm gonna do the fucking prestidigitation cantrip, like snap, and do like a little firework.
A magical horseman?
Verily.
Yeah, I'm a magic lion man too. I'm gonna do the same thing that he did.
Oh.
Oh my
Would
god,
you guys like
they
to
do
perform?
both. They both have fucking prestidigitation. What the fuck?
Would you guys like to perform? We could probably make people get a kick out of you two.
I don't know, man. I ain't into them circus acts.
There'd be coin
nor
in
am
it.
I, really.
There'd be coin.
Yeah.
How much coin we talking here?
Any tips you get, you can keep, and we'll pay you 5 silver pieces for an act.
Hey, let's do it, Kane. Come on, Buster.
I suppose we should. Never hurts to have more funding.
And as we like talk, as I'm like getting Kane to do this, I'm gonna lean over to him and I'm gonna whisper to him. Listen here, Kane. We got it. We can do this act. We can get people to kind of warm up to us, and then we're gonna start asking people about the Nook Nook clan.
Yes. Good plan.
All right. Very well. You guys will be next after the performance.
All right, man. See, Kane, I'm not as retarded as it seems. I just play up that a big dumbass.
While they're getting ready for their act, what are you doing? Where are you going to find another lead?
I want to go to like the fucking wherever I can find like the Ornox clan like guard, basically the military guard, whatever.
Yeah, there's not really a headquarters for them, but you can go to like the wall and talk to the wall guards there.
There's not like a barracks?
No.
Do I know where the head of guard resides?
No, you do not.
Sure, I'll go to the wall guard.
Okay. You're walking towards the front gate where the guards are. And you can see them kind of. They're kind of on palisades. They don't go stretch all the way around. They're just kind of basically little stands that they can peek over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There's two kind of leaned up against it, talking amongst themselves.
Okay. But they're like up some stairs on something?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, just like 15 feet up? Or how? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's not very high up, yeah.
Okay. I'll start to walk up the palisade.
Okay. You begin walking up the palisade. They hear the steps behind you, and they turn kind of quickly. Hey, whoa! This is official.
I'm gonna pull out the badge and be like, "It's fine." Hey, I had a question. Been tasked.
See that first. Let me get a good look at that. Yeah.
I'll hand it over.
He looks at it.
I gotta
I
change
didn't even know we still had people like this around. Huh. All right. What do you need?
Been tasked with tracking down a clan of goblins. been causing some trouble for the Jarl.
Some goblins. I don't know anything about any goblins.
Anyone in
Fought a
the
couple in the town.
anyone in the troop?
Oh, troop. Not that I know of. We've had some skirmishes, but most of us kind of lived in Hill's Head or around Hill's Head most of our life, and that kind of thing. Maybe you can. There's a guard that guards the front of Van Lifts. Yeah, he was the adventuring type. He might know something.
Guard, huh?
In front of Van Lifts, the tailor shop. Yeah, he might know something.
All right. Is you guys got a head of guard? Jared is clickety clacking, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Holy fuck!
That last little.
I gotta change my headset.
Dude,
battery.
my fucking noise cancellation shit turned off.
Mm.
Is there a particular head of guard?
Yeah, there's a guy that's he's been in the guard for quite a long time. He's an older fellow. His name's Gradumi Bristlebane. You might find him. He's off shift right now. He usually takes a night shift. You might be able to find him in his house.
I'll pull. Go ahead.
Yeah, he pull out the map. He shows you. It's towards the left side if you're coming in.
Where does he typically patrol it on his night shift?
Usually he just kind of walks the street. Sometimes he'll take wall guard duty. It just depends on the night.
All right. Well, who's the name of the guard of Enliths?
What is his name? Max, you know his name? That guard, Van Liths? Not. Let me think for a second. I think his name's Civil. Civil, I think is his name. I don't talk to him very much. Comes in for the occasional pint and leaves. Keeps himself mostly.
Righto. Well, I appreciate the info, lads.
Yeah, don't mention it. Have a good day. Will you let the Jarl know we helped you out?
Don't see why not. Names?
I'm Max, and that's Daniel.
Well, Max, Daniel. Thank you kindly. And
Yeah, don't mention it.
off I go.
Cool. You start journeying back through the town. As you start journeying back through the town, snap back to the bar at the bottom of the inn. Ladies and gentlemen, please get ready for an incredible act of magical prowess that we've never seen before. We have one Leonin, a fierce dragon slaying individual. And she kind of shrugs. With great power. And his name is Leox, the dragon slaying Leonin. And his friend, Kane Icklesnout. And he's a horseman.
Icklesnout. He's
and
a
they're both
horseman.
very magical, and they're gonna perform. Take it away, gentlemen. And she kind of backs off the stage, little mini stage.
All right.
The mercenary type kind of look up for a moment, and they kind of go back to whatever they were doing. The drunkard man is now like staring at you guys, leaning heavily to the right side. And then the general people are kind of interested in what's going on.
As she gets done announcing us, I want to press the digitation like applause and like cheering.
Cool. How loud is it?
It's fucking loud as fuck in this bitch. They're going hard.
The mercenary like group like jumps like a lot of them's like kind of startled and they look.
They got PTSD.
Well, they weren't expecting that, and like now for everybody in the tavern is like paying attention to you guys now up on this stage. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Hold on, you gotta let me think. I gotta get the act together. Fuck. Like this is only like 4 seconds right here. Like, yeah, chill. Okay, you got any ideas here, bud? Or no? Are we fucked?
Or no, are we fucked?
Is he here?
I got ideas. We should start killing the lights. That should be our first step.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll stuff out all the lights.
All right. How do you do it?
I want to like clap like with the fucking clap lights, and they just.
Okay, but like, what are you using?
Prestidigitation should do it.
Okay, got it. You clap, and the lights begin dimming down inside the tavern.
And as we do that, I want to take a cigarette, put it in my mouth.
Okay.
And I want to point to it and light it on fire and prestidigitation.
A couple of the general populace speaking, kind of clapping for you guys.
And that's it.
I want to create I want to like with one hand I'm gonna like finger guns both of these. With one hand, so I'm gonna like finger gun the like sigil of the agents like swirling as in the air, and with the other I'm gonna like finger gun and have like just like gentle music play.
Wow, this is great. Even like one of the mercenary guys kind of like he's like kind of impressed by it.
Is there anybody playing cards in here?
Yeah.
You might give me one of those cards there. Maybe a couple, let me get in on a hand.
Oh, well, you'd have to come over here and get in on the hand of the game we're playing. But I can give you a card. What card do you want?
Any card you pick, and then you show it off to the crowd there.
Fine. And he grabs a card out and he holds it up towards the crowd away from you guys.
What card is it?
You don't see.
Can you tell me your card there, please?
And he looks a little bit puzzled at this. It's an 8 of spades.
It's an 8 of spades?
Yeah.
Alright, sir. Why don't you go ahead, fold that card up, put it in your mouth.
No.
And here, give it to me. I'll put it in my mouth. And it's the 8 of spades. You saw it, correct?
Everyone saw it. And I told you what the card was.
Alright, I'm going to put it in my mouth.
He hands you the card, you put it in your mouth.
I'm going to prestidigitate it to be a joker.
Alright, you prestidigitate it. It's in your mouth. It's a joker card now.
I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to be like, alright, now everybody here, you remember it was the 8 of spades, correct?
Everybody just kind of, yeah.
And then I'm going to unfold the card, and I'm going to flash it to the crowd, and we'll show it around. Did I get any applause?
Everybody starts clapping and kind of hooting and hollering.
Because if they weren't, I was going to applaud for my fucking self.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull the deck of cards out of my, like, pack.
Uh-huh. Why
the
the fuck did you had a card, you fucking dickhead?
He didn't know I have cards, but you're missing an 8 of spades now. And then I pull the 8 of spades out of my deck, give it to them, and prestidigitate the back of it so that it matches their deck.
Whoa. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Did you just shit yourself?
No, that was magic there, Buster. Does it stink? Does it stink like shit?
Does it?
I don't know. I mean,
con save.
Yeah, make a con save to see how smelly it is.
Okay. Where the fuck even is that?
I'm making
No, yeah.
I got a
no, it's-
7. Oh, wait, no. I got an 11.
11. It
Mild.
smells pretty bad.
I pressed
It stinks, correct? I'm gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Fuck you, guys. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Wow, you don't stink no more.
Oh my fucking
The
god.
drunk guy begins kind of waddling up to the stage.
Fuck.
Can you make my wife come back? Please.
Hold up
I
2
don't-
fingers, press to digitate N-O.
And he just like turns around and begins slamming his head against the fucking pillar next to it.
Sorry about
Holy
that one.
Fuck.
The lady behind the bar. No, Steve, it's okay. And she goes and like trying to calm him down, and he's just fucking and he's fucking slamming his head against the pillar. Great job, everybody. The Leonin and the Horseman, they did great. Fantastic. A couple of people start throwing gold coins up there. There's about 7 at your feet.
I'll give them and I'll split them between. I'll give 4 to Kane and I'll take 3 for myself.
Wait. Let's play dice for it. I have dice.
Rollies. Both of you guys roll a d20.
Okay. I got a 10.
I got a 17.
Then you
Okay.
win.
So you get the 4, I get the 3.
Okay.
Wow, guys, that was great. Would you guys be willing to do that again tomorrow? That was actually a really good act.
Well, as you can see here, man, we are. I'm gonna flash the badge. Blue Lives Matter, dog.
Cops.
We're
It's
part
the
of
fucking pigs! The mercenaries run out the door.
We're part of the Ornox.
Agents.
Agents. Yeah, we're part of the Ornox agents. You know, we got a lot of things to do around here. We really don't have time to be coming back and doing magic shows again. Sadly, I would love to do it every time.
Well, if you're ever back in town, we'd be lovely to have you. Here's your 5 silver pieces, I promised. And she holds out.
Oh,
her
thank you
hand.
very much, man.
Thank you. That was great. You guys are incredible. Are either of you single?
No, ma'am. I'm actually gay.
Oh. Unfortunate.
That doesn't mean you're not. Wait, what?
I thought you was asking for herself.
I don't think you can handle me, darling.
Oh. Okay. And she kind of, well, thank you guys again. And she goes back to doing whatever her job is.
Thank you. I'm gay. Are you single? No, I'm gay.
All right. As this conversation's wrapping up there, we go back to Tack. You finally, or you headed towards the,
Van
where are you
Litz.
going? Van Litz, all right. You get to Van Litz, and the guard in plate armor standing outside. A little bit of an older gentleman.
It's morning, right?
Yeah.
Morning, sir.
Fine morning to you.
Told you may be able to assist me with a bit of a mission. Then I'm gonna hold out the badge.
Can't do anything right now. I'm contracted to Van Litz.
I want to peer through the door. Do I see anyone?
Yeah, you see this same old gnomish guy from earlier working. Well, you didn't see him, but the man I described earlier.
Just a little chat.
There's just never any harm in talking.
Yeah, that's all. Listen, y'all's contracted me to hunt down a band of goblins. Spoke with a couple of fellas on the wall, said that you, might be of assistance. I'm looking for a Nook clan. Are you familiar? Does that ring any bells?
No, doesn't necessarily ring any bells. Never heard of a Nook clan.
Can I insight check it out?
Sure.
9.
You're not entirely sure if he's telling the truth or not, but you kind of get the feeling like, why would this guy have any reason to lie to me?
Yeah. Any clue why Max and Daniel may have suggested you might know something?
Well, get around a lot and move about and do different things for different people when they need me. Done some adventuring far north, some adventuring far south, even outside of Iowa still.
I believe this would be north, I imagine.
I agree, but I don't know anything. I truly don't know anything about the Nooks. I mean, goblins hang out in the hills to the northeast, but other than that, I don't know. I know they can get friendly with giants and other creatures.
What was the relation Gorlock the Etten had to... Did that have any relation to the Nook Nook clan? They mentioned it, right? But
Yeah.
I can't remember the context.
Yeah, the goblins mentioned it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of were just talking about him in a friendly manner. If that makes sense.
Okay. Name Chief Goss. Ring any bells?
Sorry, it doesn't. I don't know anything about a Chief Ghost either. I'll tell you what, though. I can maybe give you a bit of assistance. Try to keep tabs of coming and going of people. There's a small mercenary group I'm not familiar with, but I believe they're in the inn right now. They, maybe they'll know something. I don't know what they traveled here for, but they're not from around here. And they're the sort of type that would maybe know something about that kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
Alright. Appreciate the info. Your name... Seville?
Civil, yes. That's my name.
Appreciate it, Civil.
Thanks.
And
Have a good day.
I'm gonna head off to the inn then.
Cool. You guys are just finished kind of having that conversation with the barmaid. And people are kind of now like in good moods. The musicians come back up and begin playing again. And everybody goes kind of back to what they were doing. A couple people kind of like come up and are like, "Man, that was amazing. Wow, great job."
Thank you very much.
Where did you learn all that magic from?
I've been learning all sorts of magic stuff all over my time on this great time. Fuck, I don't know what. I just had a stroke.
Oh, we don't have a doctor here. I can't. Oh, is that a joke? Comedian and a magician. It's something else. And what
Thank
about
you.
you, sir? Where did you learn your magic from?
Practice. Necessity. Other centaurs.
Is there any way I could learn? Could you show me something?
I've never attempted to instruct someone in learning that. If you would like to learn archery, I can help you with that, but that's probably the extent of my ability to help
no,
you.
I just want magic. Thanks, though.
Sorry.
It's all
but
good.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. That guy kind of walks off. You
I'm
guys
gonna walk up to the mercenaries.
Okay.
Do they seem amused with like anything that I did on the stage?
The couple of them are clapping. You walk up and they're mostly in like leather or like splint armor as you walk up to them. The couple of them have like swords strapped to them. A couple of them have weapons on the table. They're kind of looking over a map. They notice you coming and they kind of all turn towards you. Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Yeah, seeing as you're all mercenaries, I got a quick question for you fellas.
Yeah, what is it?
Do y'all by chance know anything about a Nook clan?
They kind of look back and forth to each other. I've never heard that name in my life. Sorry.
Could I... Okay. I want to prestidigitate any, like, copper pieces I have in my pouch to gold pieces, and I want to pull out a fake gold coin and toss it to them. Like, is there any way I could maybe refresh your memory?
They're going to do an Arcana check to see if they can figure this out.
See, that's bullshit. They wouldn't know that I could do that.
I don't know if
I'm not sure if prestidigitation works that way either. Be quite honest.
What?
yeah.
I am literally reading a fucking list of things you can do.
Does it say that?
Yes. Where? Hold on. Where was it? Where was it? Make a coin appear like another. Copper appear platinum or vice versa.
All right.
Back up, fucking roll, fucking cocksucker.
After an hour, it changes back.
I ain't gonna
But
be
that
here for
should
an
be
hour.
yeah.
All right. What's your spell save?
What is it? It's intelligence?
Yeah.
It's a DC 14.
What's this gold piece for?
Maybe it could refresh your memory about if you know about a Nook clan.
He reaches down and he grabs the gold piece and he flicks it between his fingers. And he shoves it down in like his shirt pocket. As I said, I don't know anything about the Nook clan.
I'm gonna look back at Kane.
What's
see
your
if he
business with
has
them anyways?
Wait, what? I didn't catch that.
I'm asking the mercenaries about the Nook clan. I gave them a fake gold piece. I prestidigitated it into like a copper piece into a gold piece.
Yeah, I just
So
didn't
I'm
catch
trying-
the very last thing Ryan said.
Oh, he said
What's
he
your,
just
what's
doesn't
your
know
business
anything
with
about it. And what's the
Yeah.
business with him?
Same as my friend here looking for information about the Nook clan.
them? You got more gold?
I suppose.
Well, maybe we can assist in finding this Nook clan.
Okay, I'm just gonna give him like 10.
10. That's so much.
Okay, then 5.
Brian, help new
Yeah,
D
five
and
will be
D.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Well, if you want to, follow us and maybe we can find something out.
Well, we should probably get your friend before we start following these guys. The, Daryl?
Oh,
should-
Dillard?
I'm still not to the end yet, right?
No.
Oh fuck. Okay.
We gotta go get Dillard. Yeah, I forgot about
Jesus
Dillard. Thank you,
fucking
Kane.
Christ.
All right.
We also we got a tack somewhere around here.
Well, let's go pick up your Dillard friend and find your attack friend and let's make way.
Alrighty. Got like 10 gold pieces is like a lot of fucking money. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Like a drink is like usually like a copper piece.
I see.
Cool. So you guys start making your way out of the bar, followed by the 5 mercenaries.
give him
You see
50 gold pieces.
You see, I'll kill who you want.
50 gold pieces. I'll suck your cock.
I mean, I was about to spend 60 on a
Oh
glove.
my god.
That is just
I
for,
like-
pure aesthetics and character stuff.
I like that you
That's pog though.
flip him a copper piece disguised as a gold piece that's only gonna last an hour, and then say that you won't be with them in an hour, and now they're tagging along. That's gonna be interesting.
For an hour.
Yeah,
Guess what? Guess what happens? If he finds out it's copper, I'll just kill his ass. Like, I don't give a fuck.
All right,
He's a
you
mercenary.
guys.
He's a little pussy.
You guys walk out of the tavern, followed by the 5 mercenaries, and you see Tak kind of coming
5
down the
of
road
them?
towards you. Yeah.
Hey, Tag, how you doing? Look, we got these guys with us now, and I gotta go grab dealer still. Hold on. And like, I'm gonna go get dealer.
What do these guys look like?
They're mostly in like leather armor. There's a couple in splint armor.
What the fuck is splint armor?
Or sorry, not splint, studded leather.
Yeah, you've said splint like 3 times now, and every time I've just been like, that's gonna be some weird armor that I just don't know about.
What what races are they, and what kind of weapons?
There is 2 dwarfs, and then the other 3 are all human. They're mostly carrying around bows and swords.
Has it been from the time I've used my speaker? Has it been dawn?
Yes. It is
Alright,
morning.
I'm refreshing the charges on that.
Okay.
We've also got like my 2 hyenas with us, in addition to Dillard and all these dudes. I haven't really been keeping track of where they would be in like the scene.
Probably over with the other animals.
Yeah.
Tak, you see your friends come out of the tavern with the 5 mercenaries headed your direction.
All right, and I assume fucking Leox walks past looking for fucking Dillard, and
Yes.
so I'm looking at Kane and these 5 guys. And I say, "You mercs."
Yeah, you can say that. Which one are you? You Dillard?
No, I'm not Dillard. Name's Tak.
Tak, alright, well. Our name's not important, we're just paid to do what your friend asked us, and that's to help you find this Nuk tribe. I think we can maybe help.
Eh? Know their whereabouts?
Possibly. Might have heard a few murmurings around.
Which one's saying that?
Uh,
Human dwarf.
yeah, one of the humans.
I want to insight check it.
Okay.
12.
I mean, you can take him at his word, basically.
Is there any way for me to like size these guys up?
Like, how do you mean?
Like, if we go out in the woods with these guys and then they try to fucking stab us in the back,
Mhm.
how we would stand up to them?
Yeah, you can do like a wisdom if you want.
Just flat wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
They seem capable. They seem capable fighters.
Like fair fight capable, or like stroke, like
You might get a little
5v3.
overwhelmed. You might get a little overwhelmed.
Okay. He says that, and I kind of eye him over and turn to Kane and go, "How much are they charging?"
I paid 5. He paid 1.
That's for the lot of you.
Interestingly, yes.
I turn to the mercs and say, "And that's for the lot of you."
Yeah, we're not going to fight for you, but we can help lead you in the right direction, I think. Yeah.
Alright, am I a Dillard yet?
Oh yeah, you're at Dillard's. He pops up from behind his thing, and he's got like one of those like hobo like bags on a stick. All right, man, where are we venturing? We going to like some distant land, magic shit?
We're going to find the Nook land, Dillard.
I don't know nothing about Nick, but we're gonna find them bitches.
Hey, come here now. Listen to me, okay?
Yeah, yeah. What's up?
Are you? I can tell you ain't the fighting type.
Oh, I could be,
You're not insight
rooting
checking.
and tooting in a skirmish. Sure.
Rootin' and tootin' in a fucking
I
skirmish.
got a fucking 7, dude. Fuck.
You can see that he's got like a sling and a short sword with him. He doesn't have any armor on.
Okay. All right, now Baylor, listen here.
Yeah,
We're
what's
trying to
good?
find. We're trying to find the Nook clan.
We're gonna
we've,
find him.
We've kind of fakely paid these mercenaries. Well, no, we did pay the mercenaries, I guess. Never mind. We paid the mercenaries. We're gonna have. They're pointing us in the right direction. Then we're gonna. But I'm a little skeptical of them as well. They don't really seem. I had no notion to say this, but I'm. I only trust my people and my people only. And you, Dillard, of course. You're a nice fella. But,
Does that make me one of your people?
well, yes, sir, it does.
Well, hell yeah.
But
I've
just-
been marrying many people's people.
Just keep an eye out on these people. We don't know if we trust them just yet.
You want another coupon?
Sure thing, Dillard. I'll take another coupon.
He gets out another coupon for you.
I
There you
take it.
go.
Thank you there, sir. All right,
Yeah.
let's get a move on now.
All right, let's do it. You guys meet up with Leox and Dillard.
All right.
Howdy, how y'all doing?
Very well.
What's
It's nice
your
to meet you. I've heard
what-
such great things.
what's your name? Tall, hoofed individual.
My name is Kane, and I like outstretch a hand at him.
Hey,
While this is going
and he
on,
like sits his head in your hand.
I like rub his
How-
hair.
how far away? How are? Fuck, I can't talk. Holy shit, dude! I'm actually having a stroke right now in real life. How far away from TAC is the mercenaries?
They're kind of like right behind you guys.
Would I be able to like pull him aside and maybe talk to him real quick?
You can try to whisper to him and make a stealth check.
I want to pull him away from them, like just a
Yeah.
little bit.
You'd have to make a stealth check.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull him away and make a stealth check.
Okay.
Fuck, I have fucking disadvantage. This is so scuffed.
I'm helping him make a stealth check. If he's too
Okay.
loud, I'm saying, fucking keep it down. Attaboy.
Dude, it fucking flipped over from a 17!
Wait, no, I'm helping you. Wait, I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
He's got disadvantage.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have chainmail.
Oh, God.
All right. So what do you say?
Son of a bitch.
You've got to go straight with it. You've got to go straight with it.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust these fellas here's TAC.
I'm aware he's being loud, right?
He's not the most quiet.
If they hear me, I'm turning around and I'm killing them. No, I can't do that just yet. We gotta get out of the city first.
Oh, fuck. How much you pay these guys?
6?
6 what?
6? Gold pieces. And I want to give him a little wink. And I want to give him a wink.
Hey, we don't need all you guys to lead us out there.
Oh, well, you paid for the whole group. We stick together, you know. Don't worry.
Who says that?
The same guy that's been kind of talking this whole time to you.
Oh no, I feel a little uneasy going out there. 5 of y'all, 3 of us, fucking 4 of us.
Oh,
Come on.
tell you what, I'm a man of honor.
couple of you stay back and I'll pay for your drinks at the inn.
Oh, it's alright. We stick together. Just like you all do.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
I mean,
I got a 19.
and this is like in the town square, right?
Yeah. You do feel a little uneasy around this individual now.
I'm gonna kind of like give Tack a look.
What do you know about the Nook Nook's whereabouts?
Nothing really, but well, we might be able to help you find out where they are. Quite good at that.
Any credentials behind that, or that just a blank statement?
Just trust, I guess. But that's what you have to give, right? When you ask someone to do something.
How sorry, this is like a completely just off the fucking wall question. How long do you have to like, or how much do you have to focus on a ritual spell?
10 minutes. 10 minutes
Yeah.
plus whatever the cast time is.
No. I know that, but I'm talking about like, could I do it kind of while we're talking, or like, do I have to like focus on it?
You can do other things while you're doing a ritual, I believe. Like you can have small conversations and stuff.
All right,
think.
I wanna cast.
Let me
Okay.
do some research for first.
If you can, I want to cast Find Familiar. And I'll eat 10 gold.
I'm not.
According to the rules as written, the only requirements for casting the spell are that you use your action and that you do not lose concentration. What can I do while ritual casting? You can move freely, you can take bonus actions because the ritual only takes your regular action each turn. You can take reactions.
So you can like halfway participate in a conversation, basically.
Yeah.
Damn, you can move?
Mm-mm.
That's news to me.
Certain spells, including spells cast as rituals, require more time to cast, minutes or even hours. When you cast a spell with a casting time longer than a single action, you must spend your action each turn casting the spell, and you must maintain your concentration while you do so. If your concentration is broken, the spell fails, but you don't expend a spell slot. If you try casting the spell again, you must start over.
That changes so many things. I didn't
So you
realize
can't
that you
take-
could move.
You can't take any other action during the casting and must maintain concentration for the whole duration of it. You can talk and move.
What
though.
if I drop concentration to do other things? It just ends the ritual and I can go do other shit?
That's concentration, like mechanical concentration for spells.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. But like, what I'm saying is
Unless you start
Yeah,
to cast another spell that requires concentration while you're casting the ritual of Find Familiar, you're good.
okay.
Or you get hit and it breaks your concentration while you're casting ritual Find Familiar.
Okay.
I'm gonna like look back at the mercenaries, say, and then I'm gonna like turn towards Kane, be like, "You already paid these guys."
Yes, they've already been paid. I'm not saying. Okay, wait. Pull him aside. Stealth check.
Okay, what are you
Yeah.
saying?
What are you saying?
I'm not necessarily sure we can trust them either, but when worst come to worst, I still have 3 animals I can summon. I can bring them out now. The odds would not be too negatively in our favor, and on top of that, stealth ends here. 2 fingers in my mouth, loud whistle, call the hyenas to where we are.
They start running through the town toward y'all's direction.
Okay, then I take out the bag of tricks, pull out my 3 little puff Pokeballs, and like chuck them out, and like
Cool.
look stone-faced at the mercenary leader while they like
All
take
right.
their shapes.
Go ahead and make your rolls, and then I think I'm going to call the session after these rolls are made.
Okay, I got 3, which I'm pretty sure is the ape. I've been waiting to get the ape. No, it's not the ape. It's a baboon, which is
Baboon.
similar to an ape.
Yeah.
Hit 5, which is
A black bear.
black bear.
Wait.
And I'll
Oh,
need you to
okay.
keep track of. So you have 2 the giant hyenas.
They
Two
disappear
giant
at
bear.
dawn.
They do?
Yeah.
All your hyenas are gone.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
one's still here.
Okay.
So you have a hyena, a black bear, and a baboon. But you get the other hyena back. You can re-roll that one if you wanted to. If you wanted to do them all right now.
It's like 3 a
Yeah.
day, basically.
I've
Yeah.
got the one hyena that's still sitting there, and I'm like rolling out the next 3 for today.
Is it
They
3 or 4?
they disappear at dawn,
Yeah.
and so you get 3 a day.
Okay.
I'm looking for the number.
It's 3 fuzzy objects in the bag.
Okay. Yeah. I hit. It's 3 fuzzy objects in the bag. I hit 2 black bears and a hyena. 2 black bears and a baboon. And I'm gonna hand the baboons my 2 hand axes.
Nah, that can't be real.
I don't know if they can. We're gonna
Does
see
it
what
have
happens
thumbs?
with that.
Then it can be real.
We're gonna see what happens next time whenever we resume the session with
Hell
your
yeah.
baboon with the hand axes. But that is where we're gonna call it here, folks.
All right, kiss the stream goodbye, fellas.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
stream.